From the Horn Auto Center Studios, Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
Good morning, it's the Morning Brew with Chris. You are first caller. Who's this?
Woohoo! Chris Allen.
Oh, heck yes! Chris Allen, where are you calling from this morning?
Lakeside, sir.
Heck yeah. Well, congratulations. You just won 2 tickets to the ASU Sun Devils basketball game tomorrow against the Cincinnati Bearcats. I also have 4 Renaissance Festival tickets, adult Renaissance Festival tickets. Each ticket's $36. The Renaissance Festival starts January 31st. You want to play a game for a chance to win these 2?
Of course, I'm ready.
Heck yeah. Today is Fun Fact Friday, and it is National Pie Day. So I have some real pie fun facts and some fake fun facts. You got to tell me if it's real or fake. You only have to get 2 right. You're allowed to get 3 wrong. But if after 3 wrong, you're gone. You just have to get 2 right. You ready?
I'm ready, sir.
All right. Real or fake? Apple pie isn't actually American.
Real.
Real, that is true. Holy moly. Yeah, it came from England. All right, there we go. Real or fake? The world's largest pie weighed over 20,000 pounds.
I'm going to go fake on that one, sir.
You are wrong. That is real. Okay, you got 1 right, 1 wrong. You just need 1 more right, and you win these tickets. All right. The fastest pie eating record in the world is under 10 seconds. Real or fake?
Real.
That is real. Congratulations. Holy moly. Chris from Pine Top, congratulations. You just won 2 tickets to the ASU Sun Devils basketball game tomorrow night against the Cincinnati Bearcats and 4 adult tickets to the Arizona Renaissance Festival starting January 31st. What radio station hooked you up?
92.5 Q Country.
You know it. Arr! Janine, you there?
Yes, I am. Good morning, Chris.
Happy Friday morning.
Friday.
It's Friday.
Love it. Yeah.
Friday.
Love it, love it, love it.
What do you got going on this weekend? Are you burning bushes or what are you doing?
No, we're going to bundle up and hope for some snow and some weather. That would be so nice. It's just going to be inside stuff. Just chill. And it's my last weekend with my grandbaby visiting. My son, Cody, and my daughter-in-law, Kennedy, and the baby. They've been visiting for this month because he's been on a rotation at Aspen Ridge Animal Hospital.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, so he's been working over there last year, a vet school and all that stuff. And so I've had baby Jackson, only, 2 months old, with us. He's so adorable. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's
so cute.
Awesome. Little grandmother, grandson bonding time.
And I was going over the nerd news right here, and I kind of like this one. With your New Year's resolutions and exercising and stuff, maybe don't do the same thing at the gym every time you go. There's a new study, these are all about all these studies, found that people who combine different types of exercise, running, swimming, and lifting weights, they change it up a lot, they tend to live the longest.
Oh.
So cross-training might be your key to aging well. And then another funny story that I just love. Listen to this. In Down Under news, a study found that giant kangaroos from 50,000 years ago were probably still able to hop, even though they weighed more than 500 pounds.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. Right now, the biggest kangaroos are only like 200 pounds, but they used to be 500 pounds. I just can imagine, when you see those great videos of them punching people. I think it's so funny, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 220 pounds, and I have a hard time hopping.
See, you're kind of the modern-day kangaroo.
Yeah, and the only cross-training I do, Janine, is sometimes I'll drink beer and vodka soda.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah. Oh, no, not that type of cross-training.
Yeah, no.
Awesome. Well, sweet. Well, Janine, thanks so much for some nerd news. I hope you have a great weekend. And are we supposed to get a lot of snow this weekend, or what's the plan?
Maybe a couple inches is what they're saying right now. But, I would love for it to just accidentally dump a ton more on us before it's supposed to dump a lot more on, like, New Mexico. We need it. We need it.
Send it our way, please.
More
please,
there.
Please. Awesome. Well, Janine, we love you, and we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, love you too. Chris, have a good one. Have a great weekend.
All right, bye.
Stay safe out there.
You
okay,
too.
bye-bye.
Chris Bennett's Country Climb, Star of the Week.
It is now time for our Country Climb Star of the Week. And this week's star is an Illinois-born artist who's turning Midwest grit into country anthems that hit you in the heart. He's an A-list standout from the Playlisted podcast, sent our way from Austin Burke and the Playlisted podcast. He's a die-hard Chicago Bears fan and the voice behind this week's Spotlight song, Dead Animal Bar. Let's welcome Aaron Newsome. Welcome aboard, Aaron.
Hey, man, that was, I think, the most incredible intro I've ever been given and probably will be given for a very, very, very long time. I appreciate that. That was awesome.
Dude, I appreciate it. Listen, it's an honor to have you on. I can't wait to play your song. I love your sound. I think the audience, the Q Country audience, is going to fall in love with you because you have that classic country sound that I absolutely love. But before we dig into your music and your country climb, let's have some fun with some rapid-fire icebreaker questions. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Who was the first artist or first song that really spoke to you that made you think, hey, this might be something I want to do?
Elvis Presley.
Heck yeah. What's your most favorite Elvis Presley song?
Right now, because it always changes. Right now, it's Long Black Limousine from the 70s. It's always a B-side, too. It's never something that's popular. It's always something that somebody's never heard before. But like as a true Elvis fan, that's sort of how it goes.
What's one word your friends would use to describe you?
Chaotic. Yeah.
And if you had one dream artist that you can open for tomorrow, if you got the call, who would it be?
Luke Combs.
And the hardest question I'll ask all day: if you had one country song to request for the rest of your life at any event, any party, you can only request one country song. What song is it and why?
As Good As I Once Was by Mr. Toby Keith. And because it's a song you want to hear every time you go into a bar, you go into a party, you know, something sad has happened and you need something to lift up. Like Toby Keith, Ain't As Good As I Once Was is always a great, great option.
Aaron, we had some fun with some rapid fire questions. Now let's find out about your country climb. When did you start getting involved in music? What caused you to get involved in music? And let's start there.
Yeah, so I've been involved in music since I was a kid, whether it was like church choir and stuff like that. But when I was in high school, I joined a choir in my senior year. A friend of mine had heard me in like a talent show. She was like, you gotta like try this. And so I was like, okay. So I went to the choir director and he said I could join. And then I did choir all throughout college when I went to college. And then that turned into doing some like performance stuff on like musical stages and things like that. And then after graduating, I wanted to keep going. So I started just playing guitar a little bit more and, putting covers out. And I started like writing my own. And when I started writing my own and people were like, this is kind of good. Like you should put some of this out. And I was like, well, I can play it and I can sing it. So I might as well see if I can go out and make something happen off of it. So I started doing that, realistically trying to, make something of it about 2 years ago. That's when I started writing. That's when I started, putting things out on Facebook that I was doing outside of like organized performances that were, not me doing solo stuff.
So you're 28 now, and so you said you've been really going at it hard for 2 years. So you wrote your first song 2 years ago, or when did you write your first song, and what do you remember about that song?
Yeah, I wrote that first song probably about two or 3 years ago. It was based off of an Elvis song, and I was just playing the chords, and I didn't have the chords in front of me, so I was going off of what it was supposed to be, and it turned into something, and I was like, I've got a good lyric in my head, so I put it down, and I continued to go with it, and like sooner rather than later, I had my first song done. And I was like, that's actually really cool. I didn't think I could, be a songwriter. And it's one that I haven't released yet, but I sing all the time, and people really, really love it. But soon after that, I wrote another one, and then I wrote another one, and then I wrote another one, and I've kept writing, and I've kept writing. And the feeling of, it's always funny because I want to write a song, and when I want to, I can't think of anything substantial to put down on paper that makes me feel anything. And so I normally just give up because I'm like, if I'm not into it, I'm not into it. I'm not going to force myself to do that. And then, like, out of nowhere, I'll read an Instagram comment or a post or something from somebody. I'm like, that's catchy. And then I'm like, oh, well, I guess I have a song written, 25 minutes later, just because I saw something that was intriguing to me. So that's typically how it goes. But the feeling of when I'm done with it is like, that's really cool. Like, I'm able to, create this out of something that was just, a word or a phrase or something that just randomly popped into my brain. Like, that's always really cool.
What was that first lyric that you ever... do you remember what it was? That first lyric that you talked about, that you wrote down, that started your songwriting experience?
Yeah, let's have ourselves a good time while we've got time. And I used that. Let's have ourselves a good time while we've got time. Nobody's going to tell us what we can't do. So if the rest of time is only for a little while, let me spend the rest of my time with you. And it was just like, I was like, this is really good. Like, this is like really, something that I just randomly put together, like, organically. And I had never done anything like that before. And so I was like, I'm going to run with it. But it's my song's called Time With You. Like I said, I haven't recorded it yet, but like, it'll be out this year. But yeah, that was sort of like, wow, I guess I can do this.
Yeah. What are some pinch me moments that you've experienced so far in your country climb?
I was asked to open for the Oak Ridge Boys this last August at a fair near where I live in Pontiac called the Fairbury Fair. So that was really cool. It was local to Pontiac. There was around 3,000 people there. It was definitely the largest concert I've played, and the largest group of people I've been able to sing my original songs at. And there was a great show of support for me from the folks that were there as well. Being able to say that, yeah, I'm doing this and I'm trying to make something out of it, but also have an opportunity like that come up is something that makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. So that was something that was really cool.
That's awesome. And you were on Austin Burke's Playlisted podcast, and the episode you were on, you sang one of your originals in front of Jimmy Allen, and he could not get over how amazing your voice was. And he was like, dude, if we were in a singing competition, I couldn't follow you. That had to be crazy. Cool. What was that like?
That was cool. Like trying to be humble, like people, I know my vocal level and I get things said to me like that, not all the time, but like more than never. And so it used to be like, oh, like, thanks, thank you. But now it's like, I really appreciate it, especially coming from somebody of that caliber, of that experience, and who's got the hits and stuff like he does. It's really cool to have somebody like Jimmy say that, and want to give me some type of critique and guidance. That's what I love about that show, is that they sort of give that opportunity otherwise that you wouldn't have, just going around day to day.
And what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far trying to break through in country music?
That it's not as easy as you want it to be. That's for sure. It's not as easy as you want it to be, and it takes more effort than you think it would. especially if you are somebody like me who wants to maintain the type of consistency with my songwriting. I don't want to just cookie cutter it to make it sound like Nashville. I want it to be able to tell a story that means something to me, and also tell a story that, while meaning something to me, will mean something to the other person listening to it, who's not necessarily from the Dead Animal Bar in Pontiac, Illinois, who's not necessarily from, Pontiac in my song called Hometown Song. So it's like a lot of the songs I've written are Pontiac oriented, like, and are very familiar to the folks around Pontiac. But if you're listening and you don't necessarily know what Pontiac is and you've never been here, there's still going to be something in that that's going to like pull you in as well. So trying to be inventive about the next one while also maintaining the integrity of the last ones that came before it.
And Aaron, we're about to play one of your songs for the first time ever on country radio. People stream it all the time, but it has not been played on country radio yet. It's a song, Dead Animal Bar. Go ahead, tell us a little bit about this song. How did it come about, and is this place real?
Heck yeah, the place is real. It's located in Pontiac. I first and foremost invite everybody to come out and party. It's my go-to spot here in town. It's a shotgun style bar that's got 1, 2, 3 adjacent rooms attached to it. One of them being the smokehouse restaurant, and I was going there. I've got some friends who are bartenders there. I've got some friends who are, regulars there. And I was going there, and at around that time I started going over there, I was starting to do, book shows and stuff at bars and stuff, but I really wasn't getting anything around Pontiac. And so I went in and I had asked them, like, hey, I'd love to get a spot here, whatever you need. I can provide 3 hours of music for you. And then you're like, oh, we've got, some type of licensing thing, so we can't necessarily do it. And then like the next weekend, somebody would be there playing. And I would be like, what's going on? And so I would go back and I would ask the same question, and then be like, yeah, but we're not booking right now. We're going to wait till the summer. And then somebody else would play next week. And I would be like, what the heck is going on? And so I had asked one more time, and the same thing happened, and I was like, all right, whatever. And so I wanted to ask again, but I was like, I can't just like asking, because I was like, if I write a song, they will like it and they will want me to play it there. So I went to Ringo's one night. With Ringo's, Bob and Ringo's is what it's called. We call it Ringo's, but it's also called the Dead Animal Bar. I went there one night, and I just started writing it, and I finished it, and I was like, this is really good. And I went to another bar that booked me, and I played it there for the first time, which was a little bit ironic. And so I asked a friend to film it. I was like, hey, film this for me, because I'm going to post this tonight. And so he filmed it for me, and I posted it, and everybody from Bob and Ringo's, like, it got a whole bunch of shares, and they were like, we got to have you play here. And I was like, I know. I've been telling you that. But I was like, gosh dang it, mission accomplished. So I think I've had, like, that was last year. I think I wrote the song last year. I played my first show there was last Valentine's Day, and I think I've played there like 5 or 6 different times. So I love going out there. They love having me out there. I always bring a good crowd. They always have a good crowd. But I was like, damn, what do I need to do? And so I wrote this, and again, there's a guy named Moses in the song. There's a guy named Moses at the bar. Like, everything about this place that I've written about has happened or is inspired by things that are real. And I dropped that music video too. The music video was filmed in the Dead Animal Bar. So like what you'll see in the video is regulars. Moses in the video, he's there. But we have ourselves a really, really good time.
Heck yeah, Bob and Ringo's Dead Animal Bar. And we're going to play Dead Animal Bar by Aaron Newsome for the first time right now on Q Country 92.5. Do you want to introduce your song, Aaron, for the first time?
I would love to. For the first time ever on country radio, folks, it's Dead Animal Bar by Aaron Newsome.
That was Aaron Newsome with Dead Animal Bar on Q Country 92.5. Aaron Newsome, that song was amazing, dude. And the video, we got to watch it on Facebook Live. Make sure you catch the video. That looks like one fun bar.
It's great. There are nights where it's slow, but the nights where it's full, it's like, especially Thanksgiving when the students come back and you know you're able to hang out with your high school buddies and everything. We get that place, all four of those rooms that I was talking about. We get them packed full, and it's a good time.
Heck yeah. Well, I definitely love Dead Animal Bar by Aaron Newsome. If people are new to you, what are two other songs of yours that you suggest people listen to get to know the Aaron Newsome experience a little bit better?
Yeah. Like I said, a bunch of my songs that I had got released are all based around Pontiac, but the first one I want to recommend is called The Lot. It's about, and like I said, think back to when you were in high school. Where was the place you would go to hang out with all your friends after school? That wasn't your house or, somewhere else. This is about that place. So you want to know what we were up to in high school hanging out. It's called The Lot. The next one is called Hometown Song. This one is about Pontiac, but more so it is about the small town experience. You know, if you're not home by the time the lights get turned on, you're getting your butt whooped. Or you drive your bike, you ride your bike everywhere you can because there's nowhere that's off limits because your town's that small. It's about that, and it's about hanging out, growing up as a kid, all that good stuff, but recognizing the small town living ain't that big.
Make sure you follow Aaron Newsome wherever you listen to music. Follow him online. What's your social media handle?
Aaron Newsome Music on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Make sure you download the song you heard today, Dead Animal Bar. Take a listen to his recommendations, The Lot and Hometown Song. And is there anything we should be on the lookout? Anything on the horizon for Aaron Newsome?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this year. It's going to be a good year as far as production goes and studio releases and things are concerned. I'm hoping to put out a full album consisting of around 20-25 songs at the end of this year, but I'm going to split that up into quarterly sort of releases. And so I've got some stuff planned for that, but I'm going to be posting about all that good stuff on my socials, so always be following along, keeping track of that. And then I've got some cool travel opportunities and such for this year. I'm going down to Austin for some South by Southwest stuff in March, and I record down in Mississippi, so going down there, getting some shows down south, hanging out with all those boys is going to be a really good time.
Heck yeah, follow him online and watch his country climb. Aaron Newsome, A-A-R-O-N, and Newsome, N-E-W-S-O-M-E, music on all social media platforms. Aaron, thank you so much for being this week's Country Climb Star of the Week.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Woo! That's my blood! Cause Pop Beaumont said so!
Yee, yee! Everyone's favorite redneck from Beaumont, Texas. It's Paul from Beaumont. Paul, you sent me an article that there was like a fight at a comedy club in Beaumont, Texas. I didn't know there was a comedy club in Beaumont, Texas. What happened?
I don't know, man. I was just as shocked. I didn't know we had one either, but apparently somebody, I don't know who got out of line. Somebody got out of line and got beat unconscious to a bloody pulp with a toilet lid.
With the toilet lid? Oh, my gosh. That's no laughing matter. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy.
Pretty
Yeah. When I heard there was a comedy club in Beaumont, I was like, dang it, I got to go. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But then when I heard this happen, I was like, no, I don't know. I don't want to go. So.
It'll be good. That guy's not going to show up again.
I'll think about it. We'll see. How bad could it be? When we come back, are you feeling pretty smart this morning?
Oh, absolutely, brother. It's Friday.
All right. We'll be right back with Paul from Beaumont for Are You Smarter Than a Redneck? Coming up next. It is now time for Are You Smarter Than a Redneck with everyone's favorite redneck, Paul from Beaumont. Paul, we have the AFC and NFC championships taking place this Sunday, so I thought we would do some NFL or football trivia. You ready?
I guess, man. I ain't, whatever, man. My Texans ain't in it, so whatever.
All right. What team drafted Brett Favre? Chris, I'm not even... Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons. There we go. I'm up 1-0. I definitely rang my buzzer first, right? You agree with that?
I don't know. I don't think so, but whatever.
All right.
I knew the answer.
Who is the only starting quarterback to win a Super Bowl with two different teams? Is it John Elway, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Brett Favre? Chris.
Paul?
I'm going to say Peyton Manning. Your buzzer is slow today. What's going on?
Man, it's a little chill. I'm getting ready because it's getting chill. It's going to be really cold down here. Okay, so I'm like molasses.
All right, if you don't get this last question, I'm going to make it worth 1,000,000 points. If you get it right, you'll win. If you get it wrong, you lose. Who is the only Super Bowl MVP to have played on the losing team? Was it Larry Zonka, Randy White, Chuck Howell, or Len Dawson? Chris. I'm going to say Len Dawson. Nope, not Len Dawson. It's either Larry Zonka, Randy White, or Chuck Howley.
I'm going to say A.
Larry Zonka. No. Correct answer, Chuck Howley, 1971 with the Dallas Cowboys. I am smarter.
6 years old.
I am smarter than a redneck. Paul, thanks for having fun with us this morning, and we'll talk to you next week.
Absolutely. Hey, keep that 409 comedy in mind. Let's do that.
Yeah. Sounds like a tough crowd.